All right, we're live. What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Enrique, aka Biggie's Comics, coming at you with episode 10 of Chilling with the NY Warriors. But as you can see, we're short some Warriors. MannyNYC can't be with us today. He's on vacation, Delaware. He got no Wi-Fi, no internet over there. He's in the boondies. He's country right now, so he's not NY Warrior right now. He's in the country. Carlos, I haven't heard from him, so I don't think he's gonna make it on tonight. But you know what? We have a brand new first appearance. Elijah, why don't you introduce yourself and let the people know who you are?
What's up, guys? This is Eli, aka Easy E, the Game Hunter. Yeah, so this is my first Google Hangouts with the NY Warriors.
Well, nice, man. Thank you for joining us. We won't go too hard on you today. It's your first time, so we'll take it easy, bro.
Yeah, no, it's my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me on.
Yeah, man. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Next, we got Jeff Johnson, the mayor.
What's up, everybody? Let's talk about some comics. Let's have some fun. We got some things to discuss. Let's get it going.
Yeah. Always a pleasure, bro.
Always.
Sorry, I got to do the horn for everybody. Then we got Market 316.
What's going on, everybody? It is cold in New York, but we don't care because, hey, the Rangers just won. Sports are going good from my end. I don't know how everybody else is, but hey. But we ain't talking about that shit. We're talking about comics, and we're here. So get ready. Here we come. Let's do this.
All right. So first of all, I got a few things that, a few topics I think that merit us discussing. Especially with, the way we collect and what we like and things like that. So, for example, well, not for example, but the first topic would be Frank Cho. Frank Cho, we was all upset when he stopped doing the Wonder Woman variants. He stopped doing the Wonder Woman variants because he had an issue with the writer, Greg Rucka. Greg Rucka was just like, I guess he was, he didn't like the way he was drawing Wonder Woman. He was toning him down and all that. But we all know how Frank Cho draws his women. So,
yeah.
Rucka wasn't feeling that, so he's not doing the variants no more. But Frank Cho put out a statement, right? I believe it was on Facebook. He put it out that back to the Wonder Woman run after Rucka's run is done. And not only is he gonna come back, but he's not just doing the artwork. He's also written the storyline already. Writer and the artist for the Wonder Woman run after Rucka's run. And he said one of his key things was that he's just tired of hearing origin stories from Wonder Woman. Everyone's always trying to change her origin or say where she's from and things like that. He wants to see Wonder Woman as just a badass fighter superhero. So his storyline, he said, is going to be straight up action. So I'm happy with that. I'm all in. What do you guys think? What's up, Marky? What do you think about that?
Well, considering I think we're all fans of Frank Cho's art. Yeah. So, and it's kind of cool that he did state it that because, yeah, I'm kind of like the same. It's like every time we got it, it's just like everything else with everybody else's origin. Now, movie-wise, yeah, we need an origin because movie people are different than comic people. But as for comics, yeah, we get it. We get it. Let's move on. So if he's got something in mind and he wants to do the art, I'm all in. I think I'm going to grab that issue when that comes out because – yeah, it's Frank Cho, and you never know what you get with Cho. So, see how I rhyme that? See, I'm getting here. I'm getting there. This white boy over here is getting it. All right. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool, and it's cool that he's coming back because I like the Frank Cho variant covers. I thought they were pretty cool, and I didn't think. Whatever Rucka was complaining about, I don't know, because I'm a guy and all that other shit, but I seen other shit that he does, and that shit was tamed. I don't know what the hell they were talking
about. But was it tamed because Rucka tamed it?
True. Well, yeah, because remember, he kept on showing what he drew.
Yeah.
And then what they released, and you always see a little detail missing, like the panty line missing, but it was the stars and stripes that she normally freaking wears, and they just airbrushed it out or some shit like that, and then it's just like, really? So, I'm excited. I think it's going to be really good.
Did you guys see the Spider-Woman? Well, I know you guys seen the Spider-Woman that he drew.
Oh,
What do you guys think about that one?
Yeah.
And let's not forget about the Street Fighter, the Cammy variant he did.
Yeah.
Which I got signed by Cho. Woohoo!
You know what? No, I'm sorry. But that, me and Jeff ordered it from someplace, which we're not going to name because I'm not going to give them any publicity because they screwed us over. And they canceled. We ordered in advance. What was it, like 3 or 4 months in advance or something like that?
Yeah, about 3 or 4 months in advance.
For that variant, just because it was Street Fighter and it was Cho and it was pretty cool. So I said, and it was cover price. It wasn't that much. They canceled them. Why? I don't know. I think their excuse was there was no interest or something like that. Or they
didn't sell enough issues.
Didn't sell enough issues, yeah. And then all of a sudden, then it came out, and boy, I couldn't find one. Really? So that was my thing. Jeff found one, so I'm happy he found one and he got it signed because he's more into that than I am. But I liked it. But I'm not. That's it. All right. So Enrique, I'm sorry I cut you off, but I had to bring that up because me and Jeff were on at the same time. It's like, oh shit, this place is got. Let's order it. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna order one too. That looks cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember when you guys were getting that book. He also, Frank Cho also did that big was that Shauna the She-Devil that he drew, the big one?
Shauna the She-Devil. Was it Jungle Girl? No, the one that from the Jungle Girl was Jungle Girl.
Jungle Girl.
See the freaking it was a lot. Jungle Girl, and you could literally see the pubic hairs on freaking drawings.
Exactly.
That shit was crazy.
But you know what? I am so glad that Cho is taking over Wonder Woman because I was going through my comic book pull list and I'm like, I'm dropping this and dropping that, and I was going to drop Wonder Woman because it was getting stale. But now that Cho is on it, I like gotta start collecting it again. So they are lucky to be having Cho doing Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
I did drop.
Yeah, I picked up the first couple issues when it was coming out. So
you pick up the first one.
Yeah, I like his art when he.
No, go ahead.
What was that? No. I was just saying, like, I picked up the first one. The first one was like 6 or 7 issues of the Frank Cho run. I like his art on certain things. I think I picked up when I first started like getting into comics. I picked up the king size Hulk he did. So that's what got me into his art.
Yeah, I love the way he draws She-Hulk. I mean, he makes her sexy and powerful. I like, man, he's a perv, man. He admitted himself. He like big butts and he cannot lie.
I know. I love the sketches that he does when he's at a con or something like that, or he's sketching just for the hell of it because he got some controversy and whatever. Like I wish we had them. The one with Power Girl going down the bat pole. That was funny.
Oh yeah.
Didn't he do Spider-Gwen doing the Spider-Woman ass up in the air, and then you got something that says, and then something outrage in the background.
Yeah, he got a whole bunch. He got he made Wonder Woman do like the famous Spider-Woman pose. And she got her butt up in the air. Frank Cho took it and ran with it. Did one with Wonder Woman, one with Harley Quinn, one with Power Girl, and all this stuff.
Right.
And he have on the side, he has Spider-Gwen going, outrage!
Right, because the first one he did was the Spider-Gwen, and the people and the person that was doing the Spider-Gwen got really pissed. Like, Jesus, what the hell are you doing, Cho? you know, that book isn't meant to be like that. Character isn't meant to be like that, and whatever. So he's like, basically, he just went fuck you. And now every time he draws those covers, he has those little Spider-Gwen yelling outrage.
Yeah. And when I met Joe too, I told him like, yeah, me and a bunch of us online, we love the Spider-Gwen outrage, and he was like, well, if y'all guys, you know, if y'all guys want to turn into T-shirts or whatever, we got his permission. So it'd be kind of cool for all of us to have like shirts with Spider-Gwen saying outrage.
Yeah, I know. Cool. So I know Frost was using that as his
avatar. It was his
avatar for a while.
Avatar, yeah.
At first, when he first, you know, actually put that, I didn't know where it was from, and then until I started like looking more into like
because he did the first one when they had a big hoopla over that Spider-Woman cover. He basically drew one of Spider-Gwen just like that, and the guy that does Spider got really pissed at him for doing that. So, you know, it was a whole thing. So now every time he pisses, you know, he makes sure he has a little Spider-Gwen showing outrage. I love it.
Well, you know what? I mean, if your guys here on the panel or in the chat, if your guys don't follow Frank Cho, follow him on Facebook. Follow him on Instagram. He is very entertaining. I'm telling you.
Very entertaining.
Yeah, he interacts with his fans basically. Like, you know, he's a regular guy. He just draws, you know, he draws scandalous women, and we buy the books.
Sometimes he'll post pictures or videos of his inspiration. So
if they ever release those, oh my god! I mean, geez. They're borderline people. There's no way Marvel and DC will ever put those kinds of covers out. But oh my god, they are so goddamn funny. They are just hilarious.
Sorry, guys, that knocking. My notifications are going like crazy right now.
Oh shit! All right. Oh, what is that? Is that Frank Cho? Stop talking about me! Outrage!
So basically, the only thing that he hasn't done is we don't know how long. I don't know how long Rucka's run is going to run. You know, I don't know how many issues he's in for it, but I'm sure when we find out, it'll be posted on Facebook or Instagram. Right, we'll know right away.
But I think for now, I think tomorrow's Wednesday or Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah,
Tuesday.
Wednesday, I believe Harley Quinn comes out, and he's doing a variant cover.
I will bring that up right now.
Yeah, it says we're on the Frank Cho head. Show the cover.
I will show it.
I'm gonna highlight you. There you go.
Yep. Hold on. Let me just do that. Close it, and let me get the bigger one. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm buying it. I'm sorry.
You know, that's not too bad.
No, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's Harley Quinn. So that's, you know, that's fine.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
So that's a definite buy for me and all that. So let me just stop there.
That's funny.
Yeah, we'll get to other stuff that's gonna come out later.
Oh yeah. Well,
some stuff.
I think we can move on to the next topic, because the next topic usually takes like a long time. Every time we talk about it.
Depending, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's about the new CBCS labels. I'm sure you guys have seen. You know, they were posted on the Comic Fanatics Facebook page earlier, and it was also posted on that chat that we all are on. So what do you guys think about the new labels? I can just tell you what I think first real quick, and then y'all can run with it. I like the new label. I like the information. I like the font size on it. But I think that they should put some color in the background. The white makes it look too, I don't know, like it look almost like the Vault label. Like I think they should put the color in the background. Not a dark tone of the color, but a light tone, like the light yellow, the light red, or the light blue.
Or maybe what they had before. You know, remember they had that kind of like offish white, and they had some like little design going through it or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff's got them up.
Yeah, those are what the labels look like. And it's not bad. If you take a look where it says CBCS, they're going to put the hologram. They're going to put the hologram there. But that white background needs to change. They need something back there.
You know what? They're better than they are what they are now. I got to give I got to give props on that.
Yeah, what was making the other label ugly was the rivets on the border.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The background had color, but it looked like a brush steel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a brush look in the background, like if somebody painted it with a brush.
Right.
You know,
and also it looked like it was cut off on the bottom, also like something like belonged there. Yeah. And now it's just like, okay, I like how they got the line to show modern, signed, and whatever. I kind of like that, but yeah. Maybe
and
give
their font was too small.
The font was too small.
Yeah,
that looks a lot better.
This font it's also going to be bigger. They're saying this is just for presentation right now, but the font where it shows like the cover, the artist name, and all that, they said that's going to be a little bigger.
Mm-hmm. You know, hey, I think that if you don't know, CBCS, if you're on their Facebook page or something like that, they're actually showing you these labels and they're actually asking for people's input. And I think that's really cool. I mean, I'm not going to have a tangent of grading companies and all that stuff, but I think that's pretty damn cool for a company, especially what CBCS has accomplished in grading right now, because just like everybody else that came along, everybody thought, they're just a fly-by-night, they're going to die out. And no, I think they're actually making CGC recognize that they're not going to be the only ones around on the block. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. And I kind of like the president, the owner, Steve Brock, I think is his name. I think he's a very, very cool guy, and he's just like us. I mean, all the interviews.
I hear Popo. I heard the Popo.
Oh shit! No, that's CGC coming for me because I'm talking too much shit. And I gotta stop. I gotta stop. So, Jeff, I mean, you already said, but
Eli, what about you? Do you grade any books?
Yeah, I don't get grade books. I think the only book I got graded myself was Secret Wars #8. I got that graded like a couple years ago. It came back like a 9.4. I don't have it with me right now. I'm not at home, but I graded books. Like I have some behind me. I don't know if you want me to show them on camera, but
if you want to, you can show them if you want. Whatever you want.
Great books. No, they're behind me.
All right.
Magnus, I got Magnus. That's a old label, CBCS and Jungle Fantasy. That was graded. I bought that graded, and Micronauts #8. It's a signature series.
That's cool.
So,
you got to catch up to your pops, bro.
I have a lot of books, but not a lot of like key books. But
yeah,
you gotta tell your dad. Say, Dad, you got some keys. You gotta hook me up. He might charge you, but he's gonna hook you up.
And plus, he's a signature witness.
Not graded books, but he hooks me up with raw copies and stuff here and there.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, I don't know if you know or not.
Most of my collection I got from my dad.
Yeah, I don't know if you know or not, but your dad got a Bloodshot #17 signed by Jason David Frank coming in soon. So you gotta go, Dad, hook a brother up. Hook up your son.
You know what? Jeff just relinquished his copy. Jeff, you're going to be one short. Because that's what Manny's thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. You don't want the book no more. I'll give it to my son now. Thanks. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Just...
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned it earlier in the show. My dad's actually MannyNYC. Everybody.
There you go. Yeah, I was waiting. I didn't want to say it. Yeah, I was waiting for you to say it.
So he's my dad, and yeah, I mean, yeah, he's always getting me books and stuff. Like most of my collection is like stuff that he had. Like my first long like novels, like a bunch of Uncanny X-Men, and that's like where I kind of got my collection started. Uncle also, he used to collect books when he was younger. He had a lot of like the early 90s stuff. He gave that to my dad, so he kind of passed some of those books off to me too. So
that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I know what your dad's doing because I do it for my nephews. My nephews are one is 13 and one now is 19, and so yeah, they like their superheroes and all that stuff. So when they were younger, you know, everything that maybe I had doubles of, or maybe I knew they were interested of, I would always get that extra copy and give it to them for Christmas or birthday or some occasion or something like that. So like every Christmas, they know they're gonna get comics from their uncle. So
yeah, my nephew also. You know, no coincidence, but my nephew name is Manny also. Yeah, his
popular name.
And his father name is Manny also. So yeah, I literally speak to like 5 different Mannys. Man. I call him Little Manny, my nephew. Yeah, he's into comics heavy, and he started not too young. He always liked comics, but he enjoys them more now because, you know, he's older now. He's 19 years old, so he reads them like straight through. So before he would enjoy just the artwork or whatever. Now he enjoys the stories.
Yeah,
you know, so because he's reading more. So in a short time, he just accumulated like 2 short boxes full in like 2 months. It just, you know, he was collecting run on Batman, Superman, everything. And then I also, whenever I have good doubles and stuff like that, I give it to him also. So, you know. Yeah, that's what we do. You know, we keep the younger generation going. My son right now, he's too small. My son is 6. He, you know, he likes the comic books, but I get him like you know, his comic books that he could tear up because, you know, he sits there, he goes through them, and I'm like, oh man, he's bending that corner, you know, but I gotta just let it go.
Yeah, you don't want to give him the $50 variant one. You want to give him the free comic book day one.
It's funny, guys, in the chat room, they're like, what? That's Manny's son? I thought Manny was in his 20s.
The chat room has exploded. Yes.
No, I'm like,
no, Manny.
That's right. Oh, you know what? Real quick, since you brought up the chat real quick, I just want to give a quick shout out to everybody in the chat. Gene Paulis, Peter, the Doom 143, AG Surfer, Alex the Comic Hoarder, Spectacular Spider, Grandpa, 74 Screwgun, Tat. Rage is in there. Rage, where you been,
Rage,
bro?
where the hell you been, man?
Seriously,
stop walking
man.
the dog, man. How long you walking that dog, man? Come on.
No, we all know what Rage do.
We know, but we can't say it. We can't say it.
We can't say it
because we'll be on the list.
Exactly.
Yeah, can't speak about that.
Can't speak about that.
Can't speak about it. So you know what, Marky? I think this is a good time to bring up. I got hit up on Instagram.
Okay.
Prior to the show, you know, when I post that we're gonna do the show tonight live or whatever, and shout out to Jay Dorbs. That's the fellow Instagrammer's name, Jay Dorbs, Julie. She actually had submitted a book at the Long Beach Comic Con, and it was a potential 9.8 candidate. She said, and when she finally got it back, it came back at an 8.0 with a tear on the bottom.
damn.
Basically, like they damaged her book. So she contacted CGC, and they basically didn't do nothing for her. She said they gave her a bunch of BS. They didn't tell her anything. So she wanted to know specifically from you, Marky 316. because you know you have
really?
you have a following, bro.
Shit.
You contacted me to ask you, bro. So I'm doing it.
Shit.
You are the guru. It comes for guidance, man. Guidance.
Oh my God, guidance. Well,
guidance.
I'm gonna start my own little cult here. I better not, because you know, I'm from New York and I might be elected president one day. So I better calm down with this shit. Anyway,
so she wants to know, you know, what can she do?
there's honestly in this situation, there's nothing. Unfortunately, I wish I can tell her something uplifting to say, but she already contacted him. That would be my first reaction. Contact him in a calm, nice manner. And that actually didn't get her nowhere. That's what the message is saying. So
yeah.
After that, there's really nothing. I mean, if there's a tear, they're probably going to say two things. It came to us like that, or it got damaged in shipping. And honestly, it's their word versus yours. And even if you show them pictures, I mean, that's the other thing. I hear some people say, oh, I'm going to take pictures of all my books before I send them out. So if any funny business is going, it doesn't matter. Once they open that book and once the grader gets presented that group, because they don't know who's grading what. They give it to one person and then it goes into a bin and then some other guy takes it. So they don't know who is going to grade the book. That's the theory. We don't know exactly. I don't work there. I don't know anything, but I'm just hearing. And this isn't the first story I've heard something like this. I've heard. We've seen posts on the Comic Book Fanatics Facebook group. We've seen posts on Instagram. And you notice how I kind of like reply, I am not saying anything, because usually, you know, I'll probably be double banned or some shit like that. And it's unfortunate that this shit has been happening. And it's not just once out of blue moon. This is a reoccurring thing I'm seeing.
And I think that no one fought them as hard as you did.
I tried, man.
So
I tried.
You know, to J Dorbs, my advice would be do what I did, because I have the same situation that she has. I think that, remember, they damaged my Batman New 52 #1, and you know, Marky, you saw the book.
That thing was flawless.
Yeah, you saw it. I mean, okay. Even it could have been a 9.6. You know what I mean? Because we never
9.6 top.
Yeah, let's just say that. It's for piece because we can't predict a 9.8 always.
Right.
They damaged my book, and then you know what I did? I'm not using them anymore. That's it. That's simple as that. You know, they're not the only game in town.
Correct.
You know, they're not the only game in town no more. And like Doom 143 said, he also. That's why we have CBCS and we have PGX also. You know, I've used both of them. So,
so did she? Let me ask you guys. Did she say what book it was?
I can check real quick if she said what book. Let me see real fast. She got it.
Yeah, I was going to recommend. I mean, you take pictures of your book before you send them out. But like you said, Marky, if that still doesn't work,
they're going to wipe their hands clean with it, because they got disclaimers, the small fine prints, and all this other stuff. Yeah. That's why they give you a website on how to package your books. And they're saying, we are not liable however the condition comes in. That's fine. I get that. But then you got to understand that that gets taken out and gets put somewhere else, then put somewhere else before it gets to the slab machine. So in between that, there's got to be some type of maybe human error. I'm not saying that they're doing it, but we're human. But you know what? I wish they would do something like maybe when they get the book, maybe they take a scan of it and so they have it on there and whatever. But then we're talking more time. Then we're talking a more waiting time for your book to come back. So it's a catch-22. Damn if they do, damn if they don't. But that's their policy. And it's also going to be almost any other grader's policy that said, this is how the grader received the book. There's nothing you can do for a tear, a ding, a dent, or whatever. Now, dings and dents, if you paid for pressing, yeah, you got a good goddamn argument, because you paid that extra, what, 20, 15 or whatever to have it pressed. to have them pressed. And you can say, look, there's a big freaking ding in there. That's bullshit. That should have been pressed out. That isn't color breaking. There's something wrong with something happened. You damaged that. You can't tell me you pressed that and then said, okay, it looks fine. No, that should have been pressed out. You know, I mean, you got an argument there, but as for a tear, you're basically SOL. I mean, I hate to say it, but there's nothing.
Or maybe if you're at a con and you're submitting a book, when you give it to the representative, the representative hold it up and take a picture.
Yeah, you know what?
That's a good idea.
It's a good idea, but they're not going to do it. You've seen those lines just trying to give our books to those people and everything. They're crazy. It's just going to be even more backed up and everything like that. But you know what? You've seen it, Enrique. Jeff, you've seen it, and I'm sure Eli has seen this when he's with his dad and everything like that. When that handler or whatever takes the book, what do you see in the back? A big long box full of books stacked on top of a book, a book, and a book. And you got to be kidding me. You know, so
I know. When I saw that, I kind of like
it's possible.
I kind of like, I kind of like say. Yeah, and it's worth mailing it yourself.
When I first went to get my book graded, like my Suki was number 8. It was like $8 for it. It was a perfect condition, like off the newsstand. Send it. And I see all these piles of books there. I'm just like, oh man, please don't get damaged.
Right?
They don't take your, because I had it in a Mylar. They don't take the book. Like you have to give them the book, without protection, pretty much.
Right. You're basically right. You're handing them whether it's in a Mylar, a fullback, or a regular bag and board. They just going to take it, put the piece of order paper on top of it. Maybe I don't know. I didn't even see him put a piece of cardboard or anything.
Well, I could tell you guys firsthand from New York Comic Con. I submitted 3 books, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Just for example, 3 books. What they do is they take the first one, lay it flat, take the second one, lay it on top like that, take the third one, lay it on top. Sometimes it's down, sometimes it's up. Then they take your order, they put it on top, and then they put it in another plastic bag and they put it in the cardboard box or long box.
It's a long box. Upside down. It's a long box upside down, so you're stacking books on top of books.
On top, exactly. So you got a lot of
comic on the bottom. I really would, with all that pressure going on top of your book.
That's just a free person right
books
there.
Get heavy. Once you get after like 5 or 6 books, you start feeling the weight. They start getting heavy.
They get about 15 or 10 boxes in back of you, stacked beyond stacked of books.
Yep.
So I don't know, guys. I mean, my personal feeling, I remember the grading when it was kind of cool because I was looking at preserving and keeping my book nice, safety, neat, tucked away, especially because if it's something that I love and enjoy that issue. Now it's kind of like, okay, we're just going to take your book and the prices are going up. This is going up. I just wish, because that's where some of that damage can go. But the tear, that's handling. That's a handling issue. Just saying. As for dents,
and
that's from the cons.
I think you're better off. I think you're better off just if you're just
sending it in.
You're better off selling it yourself because you saw that package the way I packed our last package to CBCS. How come on? I use those foam boards that we use for mounting. They're not gonna get protection like that, at a con. You're better off just sacrificing the whatever is gonna cost the $6 or $7 it is gonna cost to ship it yourself, and that way it's more secure.
Yeah, but you know what? You still taking a chance when you ship it to them because once they receive it, God knows what they do with it. I mean, from what I've heard in the past.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
They take those long boxes and they ship them through like FedEx, right, or UPS.
I have no idea.
They either ship them or they either put them on a truck and deliver it to and drive them.
Drive them 24 hours to hot ass Florida, and those books are going to be in that hot ass truck that whole time.
All that humidity.
Once you hit like North Carolina, South Carolina, it starts getting hot.
Right. You know.
I think based on what I've seen so far, I think I feel more comfortable mailing my own books to them.
Right. True. You know. And I remember, just to bring up this, remember when they used to do on-site grading? They don't do it anymore because they're too big. The lines will be out the door. That was great because I loved it. I paid an extra couple of dollars. I went to the con in the beginning, dropped off my books, and at the end of the day, picked up my books, and they were already graded because they had on-site grading. They had a truck with all the grading materials. They don't do that no more.
The dealers come in. The dealers come in and they load them up before the con is even open.
Yep. But I'm sorry to hear about their book. I wish I had better news to tell you where to go forward, but there's nothing really you can do with a tear or anything. I would say if it was a ding, I would say submit it to CBCS and get it pressed.
Yo, real quick.
And that's it.
I'm going to end it at this real quick, the whole CBCS thing. Because we talk about slabs all the time. But Sean just said the only time you need plastic that thick is if you're watching a hockey game.
Oh, God damn it, Sean. Freaking Canadian too, man. I mean, God damn it, man. Damn.
That was funny as hell.
That is funny. All right. I think we talk. We always overtalk on the slabbing. So what do we got up next? We got something up.
All right. This topic is a little touchy, but like I said, we're not gonna talk about politics on here because this is all about comic related and stuff like that. But
unless you're going to vote for Jeff Johnson, because a vote for Jeff Johnson,
the election's over, sir. You lost.
Yeah,
I got 2% of the vote.
You got 2%. You got 2%. Okay.
And this one, I'm curious to hear you guys' opinions on not on the election, not on who won. That's done already. We're not going to argue about that here, not like that. We don't need to know who, whatever. But two, I would say, famous artists. George Perez and Humberto Ramos, they said that they're not going to be doing any more conventions on states that voted for Trump. And they put it out there. They put it on Facebook out there. They put it, like, this is big news. Like, to me, that's not right. You know what I mean? That has nothing to do with politics. You know what I mean? So I'm curious to hear what you guys think about it, Eli, what do you think about that? I'm gonna pick on you're the new guy, so what do you think about something like that?
I don't know. It's like I guess it's money they lose out on. I mean, going to those conventions, but I don't really know what to say about it. I mean, that's their views. I mean, they gotta reap what they sow. It's what they do.
That's true. They're gonna lose money off of that because you're gonna not neglect other states. That that's true. They're gonna kill their own money, basically doing that. You know what I mean? And then, but to put it out there for everybody to know that. What do you think, Mark?
Well, for Perez, Perez and Humberto Ramos to do that, I can understand why, but then I'm like, well, what about the fan, maybe the young fan that's starting to get into comics and maybe likes your work and maybe wants to get that autograph and doesn't know all this political bullshit. That's the fan I feel for and feel bad for because maybe somebody or maybe my nephew who now is 19 was reading the Wonder Woman run or something Humberto did. And he really likes to meet him, and he can't now.
That's true, man. You just made me think. I don't mean to cut you off, but
That's okay.
They didn't think this through because what happened to the under 18-year-olds that can't vote?
Right.
So you're gonna penalize all of them because of what your parents or the other adults did.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my comic shop, a lot of 15 and 16-year-olds they come in and with their little money they buy 1 or 2 or 3 books. Or they buy like the Funko Pops, or they buy whatever they can buy with their allowance money or whatever. So you're gonna penalize all of them because you're basically pissing and moaning about who became the president and that.
I know. I mean, I can understand why, And you know, and that's their decision. I mean, trust me, even if it wasn't political, it could be like comic book artists and writers don't go to every con for some certain reason. Too far. Maybe they don't like the state, but they don't make a whole announcement of it. They just come where they want to come, and I mean that's on them. That's what they want to do. They want to make the announcement. Fine. I mean, you know, free will. You know what? They can do what they want. It's you know, but like I said, for that fan that maybe was hearing that George Perez was coming to the con, and I want to get a Deathstroke sketch from him or some shit like that signed, that, or maybe I have a book that he wrote Deathstroke on or something, or did the art. You know, it's weird.
Put out that Perez. I forgot. I knew this already too, but I just didn't mention it.
Right.
Perez doesn't charge for his stuff,
and he doesn't charge, right? And he does.
He donates to his charity,
right? And which is cool, and which is because you know I think George Perez is a legend out there in these comics. You know. I mean, that's just my thing. I think he's a very cool dude, but you know what? If that's his decision, I mean, as an adult, I respect that and I honor that. Like I said, I just feel bad for the younger fan out there that may be interested in those gentlemen's works, and now because they live in a red state, and now they can't be able to meet them. I think it's let it go a couple of months, and then maybe they'll realize later on. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, because how about if we move to another state and now we can't?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I hear you.
Like, it doesn't make even sense of what he's saying. They're not thinking it through. They just coming out there.
It was just the whole world went apeshit. You know, everybody was saying some shit. We're going to move to Canada, and Sean was like, "Oh, nope, there's no room here. Go somewhere else." You know, you know. So everybody just needs. I'm not getting political. I think everybody just needs to chill, and you know, I understand. We're all in cloud nine when can't believe that we woke up to this funny world that we call now, and just chill. I mean, I don't know. That's just my thing, but I understand why people could be upset and why people could agree and all that stuff. But you know, it all comes down to them. It's their time. That's what they want to do. So be it. Respect their decision. Move on. That's it.
Yeah. What about you, Jeff? What do you think? You kind of quiet there.
Just for the record, I was going to move to Wakanda, but I couldn't find it on the map, so I decided to stay in New York, okay? Now, and, all joking aside, seriously, like Marky said, I understand what they mean, what they're trying to say, but to be real, it's going to bite them in the ass, because other people, like the fans who are so-called in the red state, they're going to get mad at them. And then if, let's just say, Perez want to do something for DC, and DC like, well, you cause all this chaos, we don't want to be associated with you, you know, we'll find somebody else. I mean, it's going to bite them in the ass. They're going to change their minds eventually. So it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I think that, you know, they should, you know, they're too old to not think before they speak, though. You know what I mean? They should know better, especially Perez. You know, he's been around. Shit,
exactly.
How many years he's been around? He's an old man already. You know, so I don't think that was cool. I think that's messed up. You know, because I'm planning to probably move to another state. I might be moving to Texas. So you know what I mean? Stupid. Eddie wrote on the chat, the world needs to get used to the idea of Oompa Loompa is president. Screams out.
Now, that's right. I should have been voted president.
Yeah, let's not give any things. We don't need to be in a Twitter war with some president-elect. We don't need to be in a Twitter war and cast out.
Well, looking at the chat, I'm in a run for 2020. Looking at the chat, I'm running for 2020.
2020 Jeff Johnson. There you go.
That's right.
Make that logo. I want that logo.
See if I could get Dwayne Johnson to be my running mate, my vice president. So it'll be Johnson 2020.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it.
Johnson Johnson 2020. You heard it here first.
You know, this topic actually connects with our next topic because it's kind of, you know, it seems like all these writers and artists already like they getting ballsy, right? they're trying to like make changes in the industry, I guess, that they weren't in control before. I know you guys know this already, but probably some people in the chat don't know. Matthew Rosenberg. He's the writer for Four Kids Walking a Bank, and he's also the writer of the new Kingpin ongoing series that Marvel's doing right now. And that was supposed to be like a 6-issue series, miniseries, and now it's ongoing because it's doing so well.
Wow.
The way he's writing. But he put out a statement himself maybe like a week ago, right? And he put it on Facebook, and it's a long ass letter. I'm not gonna read it right now, but basically what the letter says that he is not gonna do any more conventions unless the convention donates some of their profits to charities. Like, wow. I don't know about you, but the balls on him to demand that. You know what I mean? Like, really? What
Does
do you guys
he even know where all the money goes to?
He doesn't know.
I don't know. I honestly, you know, when we were doing the show notes and you kind of like touch on this subject, I said, okay, I'm gonna wait till you bring it up and all that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I have no answer to that. I have no follow. I have nothing. I'll be like, okay, you know, but you're not running the show. That's how I look at it. It's not your show. You know, there's the promoter, there's the building and all that stuff, and they have a certain amount of funds to get all the people that they need, and they pay them people, and then they leave, and that's it. Now, what they get out of that, that's up to the venue, and that's up to promoter. Not the art. It's kind of like what's that guy, the UFC guy, the guy that just fought McGregor, right? McGregor. Yeah. McGregor now has got the 2 belts. And what's the first thing he said? Well, the next pay-per-view, you got new owners, you got to give me like part of your company because I'm the greatest champ. What? You're the fighter. You're the fighter. You don't sit in the boardrooms and all. You're the fighter. Yeah, I'm the draw. You know, that's, you know, it's kind of like, I'm not saying that's what he's saying, but it's kind of like you're trying to do that, and I see a disaster happening here. I don't see this ending going good, or a promoter maybe wanting to bring in an artist like him or a writer, right? He's the writer, or he's the writer.
He's a writer.
To bring him in and to sign books and everything like that. I mean, hey, if that. He must. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was telling you before we started. Something must have happened at one con. That's all I'm saying. Maybe he got stiffed on a check or something to that effect, or something bad happened to him for him to say a statement like that. Until he says it, you know, not about it.
But you know what? Instead of saying, I wouldn't have said that. I would have done what the other artists and writers do, like. At some conventions, they have like a jar or something for you to donate.
Right.
So it's like, okay, if you donate $5, $10, you know, I do a sketch for you, or I give you a signature and all that stuff.
Right.
I do that instead. I mean, if he's really serious about money going to charity, do that. I think that would have a bigger statement.
Billy Tucci does that.
And in his letter, he's touching on how much these you know, the promoters like Reed Pop and them, how much money they make.
Oh, that's nothing new. They make money hand over fist. It's a business. It is now a business. I remember when I used to go to these things, and they were fun because we're all collectors and we're all going there for one reason, because we all like the same thing. Now it is a business. It is big business with big money, and people. This has been going on for a while now, and now people are light bulbs coming on. Like, what? You know, it's a business now. It's not much of a convention. It's a business. So you know, but I like that idea. If he, because I see a lot of the writers and artists do that, you know, tip jar to whatever charity and all that. And I think that's great. I'd rather do that. I'd rather do that than, I don't know, make a shitstorm to make piss off on a promoter to not bring you to their con because you're demanding such and such.
Exactly. And he doesn't, I don't think he has the right to demand that from them, because how does he know that they're not donating to anything?
This is
true.
What
I mean? Because they don't have to report who they donate to.
Right. Right. I mean, they could do a lot of things. I mean, I know Mile High Comics out in Denver. They do a lot of charity things there and everything for. I think they did something just recently for something for disabled vets and stuff like that. Oh, the homeless. I'm sorry, it was the homeless. And so, you know, and they're a big business, and this is what they want to do with their money. So it's, you know, hey,
I met him too.
Maybe that's why they like charge $20. No, I was gonna say that's why they charge $20 for a book 2 weeks after it comes out.
Yeah.
So extra money goes to charity.
The charity in their pocket, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Again, and that's another thing. It's a business for them too, because they're getting paid such and such to sit there and sign or sketch or whatever. And if they have their own stuff. Yeah, I mean, no one's stupid. Money is money. Greed is good, as Gordon Gekko always says. So if my issue is going for $50 friggin', I'll autograph it or draw or doodle or whatever. You know, but I'm charging you $50 for it. Now, if that 50 was going to charity, I guarantee you more people will sell more stuff. And if part of the profits or whatever, the whole profit is going to go to charity. I guarantee you have more lines and more respect out of that. That's just my thing.
Yeah, Jesse on the chat, JLS Comics says, I saw Dan Slott shaking people down in the parking lot once.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but you know what? I was just saying before, I met Matthew Rosenberg maybe a month, like 2 months ago. He was at my LCS doing a signing for Kingpin #1 when it came out, and I was speaking to him for a little bit. You know, we actually talked for a good 15 minutes. Nobody was there. I went at the end of the day, and he came off like that type of guy. He looks to like he's always wants to do for. He's one of those. My impression of him was that he's one of those type of guys that he does for the communities and he tries to help as much as possible, but he forces that on you also. Like that's the kind of impression I got off of him.
Who would really answer this question? Because Frost, because he bumped into him and talked to him and all that stuff. The writer and the artist of that book, right?
Wasn't he on the show on Frost show?
Tyler Boss was on the show. The artist that he was working with, Matthew Rosenberg wasn't on, but I think he's trying to get him on. He's speaking to him about it and stuff. But when I spoke to him, he seems like that type that he tries to and that's one of the reasons why he goes to Comic Jones, my LCS over here in Staten Island, because Comic Jones does a lot of they do special readings for like autistic kids, kids, nice. And they do a lot of things like that. They have like a book club that they go in there once a week and they all discuss it right in the little lounge area that they have. And you know, Comic Jones is always doing things for the neighborhood like that. You know,
that's like cool.
Doing free events and using the shop to, you know, to let them do what they want and stuff like that. And he likes that. Joe Kelly also is like that. Also, Joe Kelly does a lot of stuff for private organizations and helping kids, autistic kids, and the learn to read programs and all that stuff. And that's why he goes to Comic Jones also. They only go to specific stores because they want to. I guess they want to be affiliated with places that are like them. You know, they do things like them. So that's why you don't see them everywhere.
Right.
You know.
So you know what? Maybe instead of shouting out to the cons and stuff, I'll start local then. Yeah, like they doing now. Just hit LCS. I think you hit more customers more fans that way than you would by going to the cons or complaining about the cons.
And it's more personal. And you know what? I spoke to who's this? Cliff Chang. I spoke to Cliff Chang at my LCS last year when he came, and I asked him, you know, because he's gone to Comic Jones also about 3 times, but this is the first time I actually got to catch him because I wasn't working that day, and he said that he prefers the local shops. Like he would prefer not to go to conventions and just visit only local shops all year round.
Yeah, and I can honestly agree with that statement because I have a couple of locals around here, and when the writers and artists come, they're a lot happier than when I see them at a con. I mean, they look like they're fucking miserable. I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, they look like they're tired, they're miserable, and they're not having a good time. And when you see them at these local shops, because you got that more personal interaction because it is localized in one area and not everybody can come out to that one shop unless it's a big friggin' name, then yeah, you might get a big long line, but still you get more personal with them, and I think they like that more, especially on New Comic Day. If they come on that and they got their book out, that's even better. That's good for the store, that's good for him, and that's great for the fans.
Yeah. Personally, for me, conventions are okay. I don't make it a thing to go to every convention or once in a while. But the only real reason I would go to a convention now is to just meet up with you guys, because that's the fun of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, and you know what? I get the same feeling when I meet up with Carlos and Manny when we go to the other LCSs. It's that feeling of just attacking shit together. You know, like. That's the whole best part, because to me, I can deal without conventions. They're not, you know, like to me, it's not. Like I'll go to one tomorrow, but it's not like, oh, I have to go to this convention. Oh, it's more about, I got to meet up with my boys so we can have fun. You know,
right, exactly.
Convention together. You know, that's the whole. That's what makes it like more exciting for me. You know,
I mean, you know. The one that we went to, you know, the New York Con, you know, that was great, you know, because I haven't been going the last couple of times here and there. You know, I think that was the first year I haven't gone to any of the big cons. And then when that came up, I was like teetering, tottering. And then when I heard you guys are coming, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go to hang out with these guys and have a good freaking time. And we had a blast. I love it. Yeah.
And we're gonna
can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, we're gonna go we're gonna go. I'm going this time different though. I'm not. I went with too much money. I spent too much money.
Yes. Oh, I agree. Me and you, we were talking. What was it? We were outside having a cigarette, and we're like, "Oh man, I should have left this shit at home." Yeah.
We spent way too much money there, you know. And
way too much.
We knew the things were overpriced and all that, you know. Yeah. You know, but you know, we held our own. I think especially with a lot of the vendors. You know, we tag team a couple of them. You know, me and you tag team a few. I know me and Manny tag team a few. Same thing with Carlos. So it was all in good fun. This year will be better though. Yeah. This year will be better because we know what to expect already. You know, it'll be a lot better. You know.
Definitely.
But you know what? I think we're gonna call it because it's past the hour mark already. We've been on for exactly. For 1 hour, we went through basically everything. Unless, you know what, Saturday was local comic, you know, the local
day.
Local comic shop day.
Local comic shop day. I know that my LCS wasn't doing anything for it, but I know yours was, Marky. So if you want to,
I had one, and I'll give them a shout out. Android's Amazing Comics out in Sayville, New York. They were the only one in my neck of the woods or wherever I can get to, we're doing that. And the reason is they have to buy those comics. They're not free comics. You have to buy them, but they're like exclusive for that day. So I did pick up more than I'm going to show you because they're going to Frost. Gave me his shopping list. And so I picked up his books that he was looking for on that day. But these are the ones that I got for myself as a recommendation because Frost said, hey, you might enjoy that. So I got, this is the Moonshine, #1. This is the black and white cover.
Oh, nice. Nice
Pretty
cover.
Cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I haven't read it yet, but I will get to it. And then we were talking about this Harbinger Renegades.
Harbinger.
Yeah.
Harbinger Renegades #1, the local comic store variant cover. And I'm not pulling the coupon out of this one, but I do have the regular one that I'm going to pull that shit out so I can get my free Zeros issue in the year 2017. If you do not know, they're doing their coupon thing again, starting with issue #1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you mail it in, and you got to wait a year for your book to come. I'm not kidding you.
Mark,
You read the coupon?
2017 is right around the corner, dude.
No, December 2017.
Holy
It's and then you're probably going to get it in 2018.
Yeah, well, you got to wait for it to be mailed to you. Damn.
Yeah,
but
that
you know what? That's kind of like the old school stuff they used to do with the mailaways and all that.
Yes,
they don't do that.
That's the reason why they're doing it.
Yeah. So that book is going to be valuable when you get it. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Depending on how many people send it in now. I mean, it's a little bit different than it was in the 90s because when Valance started, nobody really gave a shit. So that's why that #0 issue now is kind of up there. And it's always been like a $60, $40 book. And now with the supposed web series and movie and shit, you know,
people
they're trying it again.
They're
trying to get people to get in.
People are starting to give a shit about Valiant because they even got a presence now on Instagram.
Yep.
You see the Valiant Entertainment, Valiant, and they're not just a company like Marvel where you will never interact with them. They like your stuff also. Like they're watching your posts and everything because I've seen them like a few of my posts also. You know,
that's cool.
And so they're there. They're interacting big time. So.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to show this because I was so happy, not only because they had those exclusive books, but they also had a sale at their store. And I finally found this issue that I've been wanting to get, Doorway to Nightmare #1. That's the first Madame Xanadu, if for people don't know. But that was really cool. It was in the sale bin, and my eyes, you know, it's kind of like your kid in the candy store, like, oh my God, they got my favorite candy bar. I'm taking this home now. So that was pretty. That was my day. So I was pretty hyped up on that day. Find it more not with the more finding this book than the exclusive. So it was pretty cool day.
That's cool, Marky. I'm sure we're gonna see it in the video.
Yep. I will get to it. I'm so behind.
Yeah, you know what? And we always do this at the end too. We never anything we got to look forward to on Wednesday? Anything you picking up?
You know what, Jeff? Yeah, Jeff, you go. I got to look at the list.
Well, I have to look at the list too because with the holidays coming up is on the back of my mind. But off the top of my head right now, that Harley Quinn Frank show, I will be picking that up.
Yep.
Let's see what else is coming out. We got Action Comics coming out.
Right.
And Blue Beetle, Deathstroke.
The Deathstroke with the kind of like Death of Superman swipe cover just about. That looks pretty interesting. Superman and Deathstroke on it. Yeah.
Here we go, guys.
All right.
That's the cover of Deathstroke that's coming out on Wednesday.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
The sword looks a little weird, though.
What happened, Eli?
I think the sword on the Deathstroke looks a little weird, though.
Yeah, you know what?
Like
go back to it real
things.
quick. Yeah, like that handle is not like it is.
At first, I thought that was Aquaman Trident.
No, that looks that's weird.
Yeah, you're right. It does. It don't look like a handle. Like I don't know. It's like almost like a crown on top of it, but.
That's the first thing I thought. I said, "Oh shit, Aquaman and Superman try to take on Deathstroke." And
you got. I'm like this. I'm like turning my head to look at it. Like what the fuck?
I'll be like, "Oh fuck!" Now I'm gonna get a text from Frost. Aquaman's dead now. You know.
Yeah, that looks kind of like funny. That freaking sword handle. Like it doesn't
belong there.
And then, of course, like I said earlier,
of course,
Harley Quinn.
Oh, okay.
That's issue number 8. Let's see what else is coming out. Scooby-Doo team up with Space Ghost, if anybody cares.
Nah, that's not.
I have heard that the new Teen Titans book is pretty good. Yeah, have you guys read it? Anything?
No, I haven't read
No,
it.
I didn't pick it up yet.
I have no interest in it.
Nah,
All right, then.
that's it. Clear across the table, nobody wants that shit.
All right. Should we talk about Wonder Woman, or we're good on that one?
Yeah, look at that.
As
She
I
looks like
believe-
she's crying. Like, get me off this title.
I think
she's begging Frank Cho to come back.
Get Frank
Come
Cho
back.
out of here.
Right.
What the hell? Look at that. She's
Come
like,
back,
get
Frank.
me out of here.
and look at it when it gets real bad.
Look at
Oh
that.
my god!
Look at that. She's crying. Look at that. She
Horrible,
says,
man.
please change my story. Please. For the love of God, stop.
Yeah, she's like
Frank,
embarrassed.
where are you,
Considering
Frank?
getting that,
Look at
I
that.
actually like it.
You like it?
Yeah, I mean, if she wasn't crying on it, but like, I like
The
the
other cover?
cover. Yeah,
I actually like that cover better than the other one. Look at this. She's just like crying in her own comic on the front cover. There's no crying in comics. What the hell?
You Wonder Woman. You're not supposed to be
It's Wonder
crying.
Woman. You don't cry. What's going on here?
You make other people cry. Oh,
what
and
about Batman Beyond?
oh, hold on. Let's go back.
Beyond?
Yeah, those covers been nice. The Batman Beyond covers been good.
And
Dan Jurgens is writing it too, so you know, I read the first two, so I read the Rebirth one shot and the #1.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, you see the Joker in the background?
I want to see the variant.
Right up here.
I don't think they have it yet.
Yeah, you get a Joker cover. What about the variant, Jeff?
Yeah,
They're not
there's no
showing a
picture.
variant.
Oh, it's a secret.
We'll show it tomorrow.
It's
later
done
on.
by
Uh,
Martin Asson.
Okay, who's got $2 saying that's going to be a Joker or some kind of friggin' background or some shit like that, or maybe
They're-
something.
they're hiding
it. Yeah.
Hiding
The
it.
cover he did for #1 was dope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah, the you know, the Rebirth one shot and the #1 issue, all three covers were dope. All three of them were cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
all of them.
I got the blue cover from your Comic Con.
Yeah, I got
Yep.
a Chromium for me too. My boy Erod 212. I haven't picked it up yet though.
Yep, I got mine. And Marky for you.
Oh, Marky and Eddie.
Yeah,
You know
there
what?
You go, guys.
As much as that looks cool, it's not Chaos and it's not Brian Pulido. I'm sorry, it's not the same to me. It really isn't. I tried to flip through it, guys. It doesn't feel like it did when it first came out. Now, there was one series that Jesse Snyder did, who is Dee Snyder's son from Twisted Sister. I got that just on that alone because, you know, me, I like the crazy rock music and all that shit. I actually enjoyed that because he brought the elements from the Chaos universe back in the 90s. But these new ones, they're trying to make their own thing because they have the rights to the characters because, unfortunately, Chaos Comics went bankrupt and the only thing he kept was Lady Death. He let everything else get bought out.
So they try to reinvent the characters.
They're trying to reinvent it, yeah.
That Teen Titans is really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does it. I'm pretty sure it is. I like Damian Wayans. I think it's a different Robin. So there's no Robin like him. But I can't add it. You know, I cut too much stuff on my pull list, and that's one of the ones I had to not just.
Probably.
You know.
The only person in the whole right now who reads the G.I. Joe from IDW.
I tried to read them. I couldn't get to it. It wasn't my G.I. Joe from Marvel. That was my G.I. Joe. I couldn't get into the new one, especially since I was so far behind.
Yeah, are you? Yeah, you're talking about the main series, like the continuation, right?
Yeah. But I did read.
Me too.
What was it? That little miniseries they had when Cobra finally took over the world. Was it Death of G.I. Joe, something like that? Nah, it was a miniseries they had. I think it was Death of G.I. Joe, and Cobra pretty much took over the world, and G.I. Joe was still around, and they were going to try to defeat Cobra. It was like a 6-issue miniseries they had.
I don't know about that one. Is it older?
It came out, I believe, in what, late 2014, early 2015.
Yeah, that was the Global World Order story arc, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I read.
I've never read a GI Joe comic book, to be honest.
I have every book from years ago, from like 200 up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And then I have the Marvel. I have most every issue from like 15 to 80. I have 149 through 154.
Nice.
Don't have 155 and I don't have 21.
Well, you know what? If I gotta look through mine because I have the entire run of GI Joe. I might have some doubles.
Yeah.
So,
You know, Tim says that the Revolution crossover is pretty good. I know the Revolution crossover includes GI Joe. Is anybody here reading that? You know, I was gonna get into it, but there were so many issues of that coming out.
I'm waiting for the trade. I'm gonna wait for the
that's
trade.
one of those. That's one of those that I gotta wait for trade. I can't get into it because
I'm interested. I'm interested.
Yeah.
I just can't. I can't.
Yeah,
I gotta
I
draw a line.
Yeah, I was in the middle of doing all the Rebirth titles, so I was like, you know what, I might as well just.
but you know what? I did pick up Mask #1.
Oh, you picked up Mask. Go ahead, Eli. You was gonna say something.
No, yeah, I was saying I'm reading a lot of titles too right now. Right now, I'm at like 5 or 6 titles. She-Hulk, I think when She-Hulk, whatever that series comes out, like that's also on like another series, so it's like 7.
That's a man after my own heart. I'm so looking forward to that She-Hulk.
I'm interested in that one too. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, when Jeff showed me that cover, I'm like, okay, she's pissed.
Oh yeah,
I gotta see where this goes. So
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. I think we're gonna call it a wraps. We've been on for about an hour and 15 minutes or so.
A little overtime.
Like I always do at the end, you know, final thoughts and shout outs. Mark, we'll go with you first this time.
Final thoughts and shout outs is basically shout out to everybody in the chat as usual. And hey, Thanksgiving this week. So happy Thanksgiving to you and your family and your loved ones and everything. And to the panel, I say that same to you. Happy Thanksgiving to your families, your loved ones, and everybody. Everybody be safe. Don't kill everybody on Black Friday. It's not worth the deal, okay? Everybody just chill. Just chill. Do it online. Get some sleep. Don't worry about it. And that's it. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving, Turkey Day. Gobble, gobble, motherfuckers. Have a good one.
Gobble, gobble, motherfuckers. You know, you get the horn for that one. Oh, I didn't have the volume up on. You gotta get the horn.
There we go.
All right, Jeff Johnson, the mayor. Final thoughts and shout outs.
Yeah, man. Same thing Marky said. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Black Friday, don't kill each other. Please, come on. And besides that, yo, glad to be on the show. I'm glad everybody's on the chat having a good time and everything. And that's it. And Johnson & Johnson 2020. Vote for us. All right.
All right, Jeff. Always a pleasure. And our special guest, Eli. Final thoughts and shout outs, bro.
Yeah. Shout outs. Shout outs to everybody in the chat. I'm not watching the chat. Everybody there. Shout outs to my pops. Shout outs to the whole community, you know. It's been awesome. You know, we're a small community. We're kind of a brand new community. But, you know, yeah, just, you know, I hope everybody has a good holiday. Yeah.
Yeah, just, you know, tell everybody how do you spell out your you know what? You need to send me a link to your channel. I'm gonna put a link.
My channel.
I'm gonna put a link from his YouTube channel in the description of this video once the video posts. That way, if you guys, you know, just give him a sub, check him out. You do whole videos and things like that. So, right?
Yeah, I haven't done a whole video in like 2 months.
How long?
It's been like two months since I did a whole video.
Okay.
Yeah. Last time I was in New York, it was like over the summer, so it's been a while since I did a whole video.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're not in New York? Where you? If you don't mind me asking, where you?
Oh, right now I'm in school. I'm out of state.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
All right, cool, man. That's cool, man. Well, you know what? Thank you for being
Yeah.
on. And you know,
Thanks
if you
for
ever want to
inviting
get
me.
on, just hit me up.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, hit me up whenever you want to get on. We friended on Facebook, so you can just message me whenever you want. Right?
Thanks a lot, guys.
You get the extra horn.
You get a double horn. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you know, my fan thoughts and shout outs again. Shout out to all you guys as always. Everybody that was in the chat. You know, basically just that's it. I'm kind of like lost for words right now. I don't got nothing. But you know what? Just stick around. I'm gonna have a couple of videos put up later this week. And enjoy your Thanksgiving. It's family time. You know, enjoy it. Eat a lot of turkey. Or for us Puerto Ricans, make that pernil. You know, and that's it. Until next time. Peace.